Sevens and eights might not cure all your ills, but aces and deuces can pay the rent and the rest of your bills on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thanks, Jen. Thank you very much. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're delighted to have you here with us. You're very kind. Thank you. And Gene Wood's got a couple of days off. Bob Hilton's filling in for us. Thank you, Bob. Nice to have you with us. Nice to have you joining us. And our thanks to Milton J. Isaacson for the opening poem from El Cajon, California, watching us on KNBC Channel 4. Thank you, Milton. Now we'll open up the board and get to the cards. Go ahead. Jam us and load us, if you will. Load in the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Gene Kahn, our champion. Hi, Gene. I'm fine. Won't you again tell us about you?
Okay, my name is Gene Kahn. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I know that may be hard to believe. I am married, and I have 2 beautiful little girls, and when I grow up, I hope to be a nurse.
When you grow up, you're going to be a nurse. Yeah, we talked about that. Why would you say it's hard to believe that you're from Hattiesburg, Mississippi?
The way I talk. I thought that might throw you off. You might thought I was from L.A. or something.
Oh, no, it's a little bit of a New York accent. That throws me a little bit there, Gene. You're a nice lady and a good player. Gene has won $2,800 in cash. And our challenger is Sonia Hobson. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm fine. Why don't you tell us a little about you?
Okay, my name is Sonia Hobson. I'm from Garden Grove, California. I moved out from Hoboken, New Jersey, where I got my degree in physics. But right now, I'm home taking care of my 1-year-old daughter, and I'm expecting another one.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Are you hoping to take advantage of your degree in physics someday?
Well, I've already worked before I had the first baby, and I'm taking advantage of it at home. I'm practicing a little bit, taking care of the baby, you know.
Good.
E equals MC squared, I tell her.
Oh, good. Yes. See, that comes up in conversation often, right, Si? Nice to have you both back. You both cut the cards at the beginning of the match. Then we'll pick up where we left off. We played the best 2 games out of 3 as we left off. Gene, the champion, won game number 1. We'll look at the board, and it's very important right now because Gene has uncovered a 10. She needs 4 cards. Sonia with a 5 needs 3 cards. Someone has a long way to go because as we left off, we are at sudden death. Someone must win this game on this play of the cards. Sonia, we left off with a question going to you.
Okay.
Sonia, we asked 100 Playboy bunnies. Has a customer ever pulled your bunny tail? How many Playboy bunnies that a customer has pulled their tail?
Oh, they have cute little uniforms, and I'm sure everybody wants to see what's real and what's cotton. So
you mean the tail could be real?
Just checking, I'm sure. I'll say 63 have had their tail.
63 out of 100 bunnies have had their bunny tail.
I'm going to say that it's going to have to be higher because that's the reason it's there, isn't it?
Of course, that makes sense.
Okay.
So
it's going to be higher.
This decides control and sudden death. The actual number of Playboy bunnies who said a customer's pulled their tail is 87. That may be what it's there for, Gene. You're right. It is sudden death. Gene now has the option of playing it or passing it. What are you going to do?
I'm going to be a lady and let her have it.
All right, Sonia, you need this game, and you need all 3 cards. Call them right, you win. Make 1 mistake. The game belongs to Gene and the championship with a 5. What do you say?
Higher, much higher.
Higher than a 5.
Higher.
It is an 8. You're in the middle.
Higher again. Much
Going higher. An 8.
Lower.
To tie up the match, lower. Yes. A great card comes up for the challenger, and she ties things up. Well, champion put the pressure on you, Sonia, but you were equal to it. And that means we set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards up there, 3 questions here, and we start the tiebreaker with a question to Gene. Gene, we found 100 married women who discovered their husband was having an affair. And we asked them, do you wish you had never found out about your husband's affair? How many married women wish they'd never found out about their husband's affair?
Oh, I'm sure that must be a lot. I wouldn't want to know. But then again, I probably would want to know. So, I know some that do know, and they wish they didn't know. And I do know some that doesn't know that they wish they did know.
Of course.
All right. So I'm going to say...
Are there any that don't care in that group there?
Oh, there are a few of those, too.
Oh, okay. Well, how many wish they'd never found out?
All right, let's say 53.
53 out of 100 say they wish they'd never found out about the affair, Sonia.
If they don't know, they want to know. Once they found out, they wish they never knew. So I think it's going to be higher.
Are you starting to get your logic from Gene there, Sonia? Is that 53 says Gene, higher says Sonia. The actual number of married women who wish they'd never found out about their husband's affair is 32, not higher, it's lower. Gene, most of them wanted to know. Interesting. Gene starts the tiebreaker with a jack.
Okay. Let's go lower.
Playing the jack lower, a 4.
Wow. Let's go higher.
If it's higher, Gene goes for the big money. She does with a 5. Gene wins it. You did it. Sonia, you put up a great match. $100 in cash, a very nice party. Gets good luck with the new baby.
Thank you.
Sonia Hobson, thank you, Sonia. Gene, come on down here. Golly, yeah. You did it again.
I did it.
And Gene Kahn, $2,900 richer, goes for a lot more with the money cards right after this. Back with our champion, Gene Kahn. Every time you win, you're always amazed.
Well, I've never won anything.
Well, you're sure doing well here. Did you cut those money cards?
I sure did. Thin to win.
Thin to win. Let's get it big this time. Come on, Gene. Let's get up there. You deserve it. You're a good player. And you have a marvelous sense of humor. Gene, we're going to give you $200 of new money and 3 cards to bet as you will on the bottom line. Up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money, 3 more cards. Minimum bets, remember, $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet where you must risk at least half the money.
Gotcha.
Good luck. Here's $200.
Thank you.
And you can change the base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Lois. We'll start Gene off with $200 and a jack. Do you want that?
Let's go $100 lower.
Going to play the jack, and she says $100 that this card is lower. And it is with a 2.
All right, let's go all of it higher.
For $600, higher than a 2. Yes, and a 3 is still a good card.
All right, let's go $500 higher.
$500 higher than a 3. Right with a king.
Beautiful card.
3 great cards, and Gene has $1,100. Another $200 when we move up the king.
Okay, let's bet $1,000 lower.
$1,000 lower than a king. Yes, and a 4.
Nice. Woo, I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go higher. And let's go $1,000 higher.
$1,000 higher than a 4. Right again. $3,300, and now you're in the middle.
$50, and we'll go. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8.
The 8 is in the middle. 9 is a little higher than.
You're right. All right, let's go $50. Lower. Lower. They said lower.
See how she pays attention to you when it's only $50? You notice
right.
that? $50 lower than a 9. She's right again with a 5. $3,350. We move up to 5. Now, Gene, do you want that 5 for the big bet, first of all?
Why don't we change it?
You're going to change it. You must play this one. I hope you make a good change. For the big bet,
too.
a 6.
Oh,
Not quite as good.
card.
Gene, you must bet at least $1,675. You can bet more. You have $3,350 and a 6.
Half of it higher.
Well, you're going to come out of this with good money. Come on, let's come out with a lot. Half of it. Higher than a 6. Yes! $5,025 in cash. Where you going? Where you going? Where you
I
going?
don't know. I'm going back to Mississippi.
You're going back to Mississippi a lot richer. $7,925. Gene Kahn, a fine champion, will meet a new challenger in a moment right after this. Way to go. Bob, I apologize. My goodness. Get so used to a couple of years with Gene, I started to say, here's Gene Wood, and there's Bob Hilton over there with his dulcet tones, and Big Mouth gets it all mixed up. Fortunately, Janice didn't get it mixed up. She dealt out the cards. Let's meet a new challenger on Card Shark. Bill Peterson. That's what I was looking at, was Bill Peterson's name. Bill, nice to have you here. Why don't you tell us about you?
Well, my name is Bill Peterson. I work for a large exterminating company out here in San Fernando Valley. Married, have a gorgeous baby daughter, and I like hunting, fishing, all outdoor activities.
Good. Well, there's a lot of outdoors people here with you. Do you get kidded about your business exterminating company?
Oh, all the time. You know, what's bugging you, this kind of thing, but you get used to it.
That's right. I'm sure you're very good at it, Bill. Nice to have you here with us. You cut the cards?
Yes, it is.
Then good luck. We'll start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Gene. And Gene, we found 100 men who used to be agents for the Internal Revenue Service. And we asked them, if you discovered that your mother-in-law had not filed an income tax return for the last 10 years, would you turn her in? How many IRS agents would turn in their own mother-in-law?
I have a friend that works for that, and he would do it in a minute. I think you have to have a special kind of personality to work in that. So I'm going to say, I'm sure there's some nice guys too, but I'm going to say there's about 33. I like that number.
33. She likes that number. 33 out of 100 would turn in their mother-in-law, Bill.
I'm going to disagree with that. I pay my taxes on time every year, but if I was an agent for the Internal Revenue, I'd want to keep my job. Okay, I think it's going to be lower.
How many would turn in their mother-in-law?
I'm going to say it's lower.
You say lower?
Lower.
Not that many would turn her in.
Not that many would turn them in.
The actual number of former IRS agents who would report their mother-in-law to the IRS is 20. It's lower, Bill. You got it. That's right. So, Bill, the challenger, starts off the match with an 8.
Change that card.
Winning the question, you have the right to change it. A 3.
All
Good
right.
change.
Higher
Than a 3. Oh, no. And a good card fails the challenger. Gene with a free chance out of 4. Higher than a 4. A 9.
Freeze.
We move over the freeze bar. Thank you, Janice. That protects that position. And the question goes to you, Bill. Bill, our man on the street, went to a small city in Japan where he asked 100 married men, if you had a son and a daughter and you could afford to send only one of them to college, would you send your daughter? How many Japanese men would send their daughter to college?
I think that's going to be a low number. In the Japanese society, I think the man is the dominant figure, and I believe it would be a very low number, 18.
18. Now, Gene, your husband won't let you drive the car. He won't let you use his credit cards. What do you think of this?
Well, he has 2 daughters. I'm going to have to say that's going to be a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. You think more would send the daughter?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think that would, well, they can get a scholarship, I guess.
Okay, all right. 18 for Bill and higher for Gene. The actual number of Japanese men who would send their daughter to college is 0. Not one of them. Isn't that interesting? Bill, not a 1. You've got a 3, Bill.
Keep that card and go higher.
Higher than a 3. An 8.
All right, go lower.
Lower than the ace. The 7.
Freeze.
Now we move over the freeze bar, and Bill has the advantage. Question 3 will be coming at you in a moment. Right now, we're going to take time out for this. We're in the middle of game number 1. Gene with a 9 needs 3 cards. Bill with a 7 needs 2. We pick up with question 3, and it goes to you, Gene. Gene, we asked 100 single women. Can you tell when a man is in love with you even though he doesn't say the words? How many single women can tell when a man is in love with them even though he doesn't say the words?
Well, I was single at one time, and boy, I could tell it. It's just that twinkle in their eye. You could really tell it. So I'm going to say...
Did your husband have that twinkle before you married?
I don't think he had it. I
No.
think that's the reason I liked him.
Oh.
So I'm going to say 62.
62 out of 100 single women said, yeah, they can tell even without the words, Bill.
I agree with their reasoning, but I think the number's going to be higher. I was single at one time, and all of my girlfriends knew that I was in love with every one of them.
Oh, yes? You just love them
Without
all,
ever
huh?
saying the words.
Isn't that nice? 62 for Gene, higher for Bill. The actual number of single women who can tell when a man is in love with them even though he doesn't say the words is 66. Bill is right. It is higher. Bill, we left off with a 7.
Change that card.
Now we can get rid of that near middle card. A 2,
All
a
right,
great
higher.
change.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, a 7.
Freeze.
And now as we move over the freeze bar, Bill needs 1 card, Gene needs 3, and this is sudden death. Bill, we asked 100 people, is it all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay? How many people said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay?
Ooh, that's going to be a low number. I think the way that most parents like to bring up their children is that they like to have them make their own decisions. I don't think they'd like to have them go and do something like premarital sex, but I think it's going to be, I lost my train of thought. I think it's going to be a low number.
How many would say it's okay for the mother to teach the daughter that premarital sex is okay?
It's going to be a low number, 22.
22 out of 100 say it's okay, Gene. What do you think?
That's going to have to be lower than that.
Yes? You don't think so? You think lower than that, even? Okay. Every time I ask you...
You get me confused.
Well, I
I
don't-
think I'm sure, and then I'm not so sure.
Okay, I don't mean to confuse you. I try to help you. That's...
Okay, well, you want to help me and read it one more time?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
How many of the 100 people said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay? He said 22.
All right, it's lower.
You said lower?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't doubting you. It's interesting because we often talk about how the times have changed and the mores have changed, but how far have they changed? This is a good question for that. Bill, 22, lower for Gene. The actual number of people who said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay is 52. Wow. Not lower, more than half. My goodness, that surprises me. And Bill, you've got control in sudden death. You need one card. You could, of course, change your base card. Gene with a 9 needs 3. What do you want to do?
I'm going to be a gentleman and pass it.
Isn't that nice
Isn't
of
that
him?
nice? I appreciate
You've
that
got a
so
9,
much.
Gene. You need them all.
I'm going to go... all right, let's go. I can't hear them.
You lower? Gene, what are you going to do?
Let's go. Higher, higher.
Higher. A little against the odds. Higher. No, it's not higher. And Bill wins game number 1. So it's game 1 going to the challenger. We'll set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. And the next card's off the top of the deck. Gene, I was a little confused. What was throwing you with that?
I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Oh. Well, always keep in mind, if you want to go with the odds, the middle card is the 8 and figure from
realize
there.
that.
Okay? Here come the cards. Same 2 decks. And we start game 2 with a question to you, Gene. Gene, we asked 100 police women, if a mouse ran across your foot, would you scream? How many police women admitted they would scream?
Well, they're still women, so I think they would all scream. I'm going to say 65.
65 out of 100 police women would scream if the mouse ran over them.
I disagree. They've gone through a lot of training to worry about criminals, etc. It's going to be lower.
Lower. The actual number of police women who said if a mouse ran across her foot, they would scream is 39. Bill is right. It is lower. And Bill starts off game 2 with a 5.
Change that card.
Changing the 5. A 3, a good change.
Higher, higher.
Higher than the 3. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 5.
Freeze.
And Bill needs 2 cards for the championship. Question to you, Bill. Bill, we took a confidential poll of 100 top executives of oil companies, and we asked them, in your opinion, would the country be better off if the big oil companies were broken up? How many oil company executives said the country would be better off if the big oil companies were broken up?
That's going to be a very low number. The way the companies are set up now, especially since a few of them have come out with their budget statements, making all this money, they don't want to split them up. That's going to be 18.
18 out of 100 say the country would be better off, Gene.
All right, let's go just a little bit lower. I kind of like his reasoning.
You think it'll be even lower than that? The actual number of oil company executives who said the country would be better off if the big oil companies were broken up is 1. Just 1. And Jean gets the first look at her base card in this game. An 8.
Change it, tacky.
Getting rid of the middle card. A 2.
Okay,
Good change.
higher.
Higher than the 2. A 10.
Let's freeze.
She's going to freeze. Jean needs 3 cards. Bill needs 2. And we'll be right back right after we take time out for this. Well, we'll finish this match on our next show with these nice people. We have a couple of seconds. I want to remind you, we have talked from time to time about the players cutting the cards, and the cards are all shuffled out in the morning. We're going to show you, I believe, on Friday of this week how it's done. So stay tuned for that. I think you'll find it interesting. And don't forget, the census forms are in the mail, so do answer them, okay? See you next time on Card Sharks.
Get in touch with Game Show Network. Log on to our website and play our games, or email us your questions and comments. It's www.sony.com/GameShowNet.
One of our polling groups will receive Rotel's 20-watt 555 music system, complete with AM/FM receiver, high-fidelity two-way speakers designed for minimum space, furnished by Rotel. And some of our contestants will receive from Kenny Shoes, a great selection of fashion footwear. Kenny stays in step with America. That's why Kenny's the great American shoe store. From Amity, a woman's two-piece ensemble including key case and cardette, and Amity's tool and antique vintage pattern featuring multi-view card case and deep bill pocket. Czar easy-to-use wood stain comes up beautifully. Make no mistake about it. Use Czar wood finishing products from UTL. From Hawaiian Tropic comes an attractive beach mat and Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils. Hawaiian Tropic, the 10 of the islands. A set of glasses in Wendy's single gives you a full quarter pound of pure fresh beef. Wendy's double is a half pound. That's a lot of meat for your money. Cooking and cleanup are quick and easy with Enterprise aluminum 7-piece French vanilla cookware set with Silverstone interior. Silverstone spells durability.
Concentrate. You're watching a very expensive promotion for a game show. Look, there's lots of big celebrities. Listen, they're hilarious. Smell. Well, it's TV, you can't smell. Watch Hollywood Squares 5 days a week. Hollywood Squares, weekdays at 10:30, 2:30, and 6 on Game Show Network.
A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Okay. I wasn't doubting you. It's interesting because we often talk about how the times have changed and the mores have changed, but how far have they changed?